it's like a thriller, and I couldn't put it down. A lot of people are like, is it about the internet? Sure, the internet's a backdrop, but it's really a thriller, and you don't know what's going to happen until the very end. And I also think that ensemble dramas are very difficult to pull off, where you have intersecting storylines. And the writer, Andrew Stern, did a magnificent job of doing it. And then I found out that Henry Alex Rubin, a director I had already watched, Murder Ball, a movie he was nominated for an Oscar for, was going to direct it, and that Alex Skarsgård was going to play my husband if I chose to do it. And I thought, wait, great company, couldn't be a better director to do this type of film, and I was on board immediately. It's a human drama thriller about what it's like to live in this digital age we are in right now. And in some ways, maybe people think, oh, this has been going on for a while, but in many ways, this is brand new. It's the Wild Wild West, We were, maybe all the young people were into it, but my mother 10 years ago was not interested, and neither was my grandmother or my great-grandmother, Suddenly, they're online, and they're figuring out everything, and they've seen every photo, and they want to know what's going on, and so that's going to change our relationships, and so it's really a commentary about human beings who haven't changed one bit, but how we're dealing in this age and how it's affected us. Well, first and foremost, I always believe that movies should be entertaining. We go to the films and we go to see movies to escape our reality and be taken on a ride. And then a really great film actually makes you think, maybe changes your heart, your mind, makes you more compassionate. And I believe this film does it, and I don't think that there's any statement made. Like a great documentarian, Henry Alex Rubin just lays it out for you, says, here's the story, and you, the viewer, we trust and think you're smart enough to make up your own mind about how this makes you feel. But I don't know how you can't leave it feeling moved and certainly going, listen, the internet's not going anywhere, the digital age isn't going anywhere. I really believe you got to keep up with the times or you get left behind. However, we got to strike a balance. And remember, when you got a warm body in your house, you got to spend a little time with that warm body then instead of just in your bubble online. Usually when you're making a film, and you're supposed to be alone in a house having a conversation on the phone or what have you, you see 50 to 60 people behind the camera in craft service, and you're just meant to, use your imagination. But as a documentarian, he was amazing. He would mic you up, and then he would put the cameras outside the house, in the bushes. So you were actually in the house alone having that phone conversation, or sometimes having that conversation with your husband. And that made it so special, and it made it like such a satisfying experience as an actor, because that makes it that much more real. It's our job to pretend when craft service and everybody's there, but when someone creates that kind of environment, it was brand new and special, and I think this is just the beginning of what we have to see from Henry Alex Rubin. He is a genius director.